Hello everyone, welcome back to Chinatown Gang Stories. And today, we finally got Jay back on the channel and Richie in. And they're gonna kick it back and forth and give you some stories to enjoy. Stay tuned.
What up, bro?
What's up, Richie? Welcome
Chillin',
to CGS.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. And
Since Bubs died.
yeah. I think that's the last time
That's the last time I
saw
seen you at the funeral.
At the funeral, word. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Word, rest in peace.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something, actually. Were you ever with the Gum Sing crew?
Well, in Brooklyn, that's how BTK and Gum Sing, they was like together. So we used to hang at 53rd Street Park. Yeah, so I'm very close with Gum Sings from that era, from my era.
Would you say you started out with them?
No, I didn't start out with them. I started out with BTK, but it's the same. It's the same people over there. Like we hung out in the same park. We hung out with we did the same things together. So they was like our closest allies back then.
Because I used to live on 8th Avenue in Chinatown. And there used to be this video store called Showtime.
Showtime. Between
Showtime.
58th and 59.
Okay. And
I lived in 8th Avenue before there was Chinese people.
Oh, that's before me. That's definitely before me.
What year you lived there?
This was when I was like, this was like in early 90s.
Early 90s?
Early 90s. Well, my family was living on right on 55th and 8th Avenue. And
I know
it was like, I would say late 80s, early 90s.
Late 80s, early 90s?
In Brooklyn. And I remember, that's why I asked you this, because one time I was walking my brothers down 8th Avenue. Now, my brothers don't hang out. I did, but I stopped for a little bit and we were walking down 8th Avenue and a bunch of guys started chasing us from Showtime, okay? All right? And I just told my brothers, go, just run, I didn't, because they don't hang out, they don't know nothing about that, and I don't want them fighting.
Yeah.
So I told them to go. So we all took off. But that's why I had to ask you, because we were around the same era.
Yeah.
You're a year older than me, right?
Yeah.
You're the dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you look like you hung out?
I
you had the gold hair?
I had the bang like this.
Oh yeah, we chasing you. We chasing you down.
Yeah. So
if we don't recognize you,
yeah.
we're gonna
So
chase you down.
it's funny because we got chased. They hit my little brother, and then one guy hit my little brother in the face with a rock or some shit. And then I remember the following day, they were around my house, and one guy stepped up to me. He stepped up to me, but he put his arm around me. Oh, he said, "Oh, everything's all right. We're cool." And I just thought you might know something about that.
How did you know? How did they know where you lived?
Because I don't know. They just were on that corner on 8th Avenue, because that's Hoi One.
Okay.
Ocean Palace, I think it was called, right on the
I
corner
don't
of
know
55th.
the name of the restaurants, but a lot of the people that I started off with when I first started hanging out stayed on 8th Avenue. Yeah. So like, most likely at that time you said 89.
Yeah. This was probably, I would say this is early 90s.
No, then that wasn't me.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. I mean, I went in 92, so it couldn't have been me.
No, it could have been like 90, 91 or something.
90, 91, I stopped hanging out in Brooklyn.
92 you went in?
Yeah, I started hanging out in Brooklyn. After I left BTK, I stopped hanging out in Brooklyn.
This was definitely 1990 then, because I got locked up in 91. You got locked up in 92. Mm-hmm. This incident happened before I got locked up.
Oh.
So I'm thinking 1990. But anyways, that's so long ago. We're talking, 3 decades, man, 4 decades ago.
More than that. But what, I don't know, did they beat you guys up bad?
No, they just hurt my little brother. And then when I found that out, we went back after him. Yeah. But
y'all was probably 13, 12 at that time, right?
Oh yeah.
I was
like 13, 14, something like that. It was a while ago.
Yeah, by the time I started full blown hanging out, we don't pick on kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have other shit we gotta worry about, like dying. So that's when we're young we do that. But as you get older, you start looking for chicks. You start trying to make money. You ain't with that unless somebody comes on your block. Towards the end, I stopped going out there just looking for trouble. Because you know what? There's other things to do that's more fun. Yeah. But when you started hanging out?
Me, 89. Summer of 89, I remember. So I was 11, going on 12, I remember. So I was pretty young, and I know you, I understand you were really young as well. So we were pretty much at the same age. We came out, I don't know anybody else who's been out on the street since 11 years old, besides me and you.
Yeah.
You know, that's a very
Well, the
young
ones
age.
that did, they're not here no more. They're still in jail if they dead, you know. So it's a blessing that we're still here to talk about it, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And 89, let me see, 89. That was, Amigo didn't even die yet. So I think I was still hanging out in Brooklyn for a while.
Yeah. I was in Chinatown. I was in Chinatown. We used to hang out in Coleman Park, down by.
What school you went to?
I went to PS2.
No.
Oh,
in Brooklyn. I went to PS 105, like 58th Street and 4 Hamilton.
Pershing?
Pershing, that's junior high school.
Yeah.
That's like on 7th Avenue and 46th Street or whatever.
Yeah, because I grew up in Chinatown. Then I moved to Brooklyn, and then I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school long. Unfortunately, I didn't get my education. You know.
But I was just there yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Like with they all retired. Like the people that I hung out with. There was a Viet party I went to yesterday for one of my best friends growing up's birthday. So you know, it was like a blast from past seeing everybody.
Seeing everybody, yeah.
Everybody's older now. They got their own business and everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing well.
Yeah, we were all young and dumb. Now, you know, it's just everybody's grown, kids, family, you know, working on their career. You know, it's different now.
Yeah.
Richie, you've been out here for a long time, and I'm sure you know the cops in Fifth Precinct.
Yeah.
Right?
Very
Michael,
well.
especially Michael Lau.
Michael Lau and the bald-headed Mike.
Condemn Mike.
Condemn Mike.
Yeah.
Condemn Mike and Michael Lau. They was terrorists. There was terrorists in my era.
Yeah. But have you ever had any encounters with Michael Lau?
Yeah. I had when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know, I just seen him at the book signing. You know, I don't want to talk bad about him, but you know, he was doing his job back then. So I'm not really mad at him because they had him like. I guess they wanted him to like break into the Chinese society in Chinatown or whatever. So, you know, he used to come at us hard, like super, super hard. Harder than any other cop in Fifth Precinct. Like, it's crazy.
I don't know.
Worse than Gonta Mike. He was worse than Gonta Mike.
Michael Lau?
Yeah. Hell yeah. But, you know, like I said, we need law enforcement, so I'm not a big fan of him when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Nobody was when we were young.
Yeah, and if you hung out in that era and Michael Lau didn't like slap you up or rough you up, then you wasn't really hanging out. Like you wasn't on their radar, you know. So
yeah, he arrested me before. He arrested my younger brother too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Your younger brother, I thought he didn't hang out.
At the time.
Oh, at the time
he wasn't hanging out yet. But when I got locked up, then Scott, I know you know Scott.
That's my dude.
He brung out my little brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I bitched at him. I said, why are you going to do some stupid shit like that? You know what I mean? Bring out my little brother. And I said, yo, God forbid anything happens to him, it's on you. You know what I mean?
Bring him out to T.O.?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Mikey. Little Mikey.
Little Mikey?
Yeah, so.
Vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of run-ins with your crew, the T.O.s.
Yeah. No. But I understand that you were friends with, Jack and Norma from back in the day as well. Because Jack is the one who brought me out to T.O. Yeah, Jack is the one.
Don't hit that because my last interview, I was like moving around. Like I'm trying not to move around now.
Okay.
And it's so out of character for me, but I'm fighting it so I don't mess up the interview. Yeah. But yeah, Jack and Norman, rest in peace. Those are my good friends. You know, they was pretty wild in T.O. And you know what? I almost became T.O. too because they tried to recruit me like in like 87 or 88.
That's before me.
Yeah, they tried to recruit me. Dickie tried to recruit me, and then one of my good friends that he knew a lot of the Kamsing Jais in Brooklyn, and he knew a lot of the BTKs, and we was cool with him. And he came down and he said, yo, you want to make some real money? Come to T.O., blah, 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 blah. Jason. And Jason is cool as fuck. He's always been cool, you know. He's a little older than us, about like 4 or 5 years. Cool ass dude. He has a business now in Chinatown. You know, I haven't seen him yet, but yeah, Jason. I almost became a T.O. Luckily, I mean, not luckily, but because, you know, I had a running with one of your dialos, and I don't want to bring his name up, but
I understand. Yeah, you mentioned you were banging this girl or something.
yeah. So that didn't go over too well, and
Yeah,
that was like
one.
the second TO girl I dated. So it was there was a lot of people that wasn't happy with that.
All right. Yeah, I feel you.
Nothing. A lot of TO girls back then. It was hot.
All right, let me ask you, why do you think girls are attracted to gangsters, man, bad boys?
Some girls are, not all.
I think most girls.
Yeah?
Most girls are attracted to bad boys.
Well, we live outside the rules of society. Like, we do shit that the average person don't do. So I want to say for like girls that grew up in that era were from immigrant parents like ourselves. So they didn't really have money. They didn't have much as well, because you know how first generation, second generation immigrants are. So when they see guys like us, like we have flashy jewelry, nice clothes, we never have to pay for nothing, I think they're more attracted to the lifestyle than they are to the dude himself. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I've seen some really hot
They
chicks
they
with some
fall in-
ugly dudes.
They fall in love with the lifestyle more than they fall in love with the dude. Because at the end of the day, we was all young, we was all kids. Like, what is there to love about us? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more the lifestyle than the dude himself. I mean, I was attracted to the lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I started hanging out as well. I mean, what are the reasons that made you start hanging out?
Well, after my last interview, I went back and I was thinking and thinking and thinking, where was the root of when I started hanging out? And I remembered, I got caught with a fake knife in school, right? I made it out of the compass that draws the circle.
Okay.
So it has a little point on there. So I broke the point off and I took a pen, those pens that you screw with the spring, unscrewed it, and I stuck the thing in there so it looked like a knife.
So you had use that as a handle.
Yeah. So I was walking around the class and the cafeteria, like trying to scare people, like yo. And they told on me, and the principal said, yo, this is it. You're gonna get expelled. Da da da. You gotta call your dad. My dad couldn't come pick me up because he was working. So they called a family friend to come pick me up from school. Picked me up. I was like, I'm gonna get my fucking ass whipped tonight. I've never been in this much trouble. So it's time to go. So, I've met other dudes in my neighborhood that hung out, and they always try to recruit me because like I was loud. I was obnoxious. I was like perfect candidate. So I've always been like tried to get recruited all the time. So when the opportunity came, and I was like, yo, I don't want to get my ass kicked tonight, I left. That's why I left.
Yeah. You know what? That's one of the reasons. Another reason why I started hanging out was I got picked on too. Bullying. So that's one of the reasons. I was tired of getting bullied, and I guess also was looking for like a sense of family or something. Like you got your brothers,
like camaraderie. Yeah.
I mean,
I get
back
that.
then, you did whatever you want. You ate whatever you want. You got your boys. They got your back. You felt like you were you had family. You know what I mean? So
And that type of camaraderie, as you get older, it fades. It fades. Because when we're young, 12, 13, 14, we're like, it's us against the world. We could do this. We could do this together. So we're very loyal to each other. But then once motherfuckers start getting older, start making real money, now at 13, 14, 15, when you're faced with like prison or jail, you're not scared. That's a stepping stone to being a hangout. It's expected of you. But now, when they get older, the loyalty fades because self-preservation comes in now. Now self-preservation comes in. That's why you have so many people that turned on their dialos. You have dialos turn on their kids. Like, once you start experiencing money and shit like that, and the finer things in life, then that self-preservation comes up. No, fuck loyalty. Nah. I'm not going to jail. If I don't have to go to jail, I'm not gonna. So, that's one of the reasons why there's a lot of my ex-bros that when I came out, I didn't even talk to them. You ain't telling me, but you told. Yeah. So, I mean, I changed my life around, but I still don't want to be around bad people, like people with negative energy.
Oh yeah, of course not. You don't want to.
Anybody that's all about self-preservation, like, it's cool if you have a family and you're a normal person, but if you take an oath to be a hangout, yo, bro, follow the oath. Follow the oath. All that shit don't mean nothing. All we have is our word. You know what I'm saying? When we go away or whatever, when people talk about you, if you don't give them nothing bad to say, then, that's just my way of thinking.
Yeah.
But live and let live. They want to be rats? Fuck it, let them be rats.
No.
They got to face themselves. So, yeah. How do we even get on the topic of these fucking rats? I don't even want to talk about them. I don't even want to give them no fucking energy. Like, you don't got, leave it. I want them to know, like, y'all the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Because you took an oath. You said brotherhood. You said this. You said that. And when we were splitting money up or when we was doing this, we was doing that, everything was fine and dandy. But now, oh shit. Police got their foot on my neck. The DA got their foot on my neck. Now you want to fucking sit down to piss? Come on, get the fuck out of here.